Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the chamber. So, tonight we have for you what I call the Veiled Bride. Now, I'm sure if you look at it, you'll understand exactly why I gave it that name. This is one of those pieces that I've been talking about now for a while, where the more you look at it, the more you truly understand what it's supposed to be. But if you look at it at a certain angle, it looks like a skull with a bunch of creases on top of it. And that's exactly what I got when I first looked at it. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. I've wanted this. I had my eyes on this for a while now, but it hasn't been priority. Also, I got to looking at it more, and it looked like just a skull with a bunch of creases on its face. Well, then you look at it at a distance, and you look at it at a certain angle, and you get to see exactly what it's supposed to be. I mean, how much more of an optical illusion can you get to take a solid material and give it that illusion that it is a see-through, meshy kind of material, like a veil? There ain't no way in fuck you are going to legitimately get that. I'm sorry, unless you used mesh on your piece, unless you sat there and while it's while you're painting it and the paint's still wet, maybe glue a little bit of glue around the creases. That'd be the only way you can get that actual mesh look. But the way this artist did it is superb. I couldn't think of any other way to pull through what you're supposed to have than with the approach that they did. I know. I've looked at this thing now for, yeah, 7 months. This was one of my Christmas presents. I've been staring at this for 7 months now, but I've never really sat there and examined it and inspected it, gone on to describe it to somebody. So while I'm sitting there trying to talk to you about it and trying to describe it to you, I'm trying to also get a visual aspect. I do not have my big screen up right now. I'm actually using that computer for my genealogy, which is in my office upstairs. I just didn't feel like packing everything back down right now. So I am once again staring at my itty bitty phone screen, so I have no idea just how well you're able to see this. So we'll get you guys a quick spin around. I know I've spun it around enough times for you guys while I'm looking at it. But you look at it here and the coloring, it gives it that old statuesque look. Like I said, you can't get more of an illusion of a veil unless you actually used a veil. And if you're looking for the aspect of collecting, you're going to be using a material, an actual material mesh on something like this. You're looking to have that destroyed before too long. So when you're looking at, I know I say so a lot, when you're looking at trying to give the illusion of something out of nothing, this artist, and I'll say it again, this artist has done a magnificent job on it. And I look forward to collecting more of this individual stuff. I'm not quite sure who the artist is or the manufacturer is. I will have to look up that information for you guys before I post it. That way you guys can look it up. So until next time, you guys have a skulltastic weekend. I will see you this Wednesday for sure with a Q&A Wednesday. Now, as I've said previously, No question is outlandish. You don't have to ask me a skull related question. It doesn't have to pertain to skulls, it doesn't have to pertain to anything in general. If you want to ask me how I'm feeling, if you want to ask me where I bought my flag, if you want to ask me what my table looks like, I don't care. If you want to ask me what my hobbies are, this gives me and you a chance to know each other a little better. So I'll close this here. You guys have a Skulltastic weekend, and Wednesday morning I will post the Q&A Wednesday, and depending on my responses, as always, I'll get back to you Wednesday night or Thursday, which generally the last 2 weeks I've only had one person respond, which I'm very grateful for you. So look forward to responses on Thursday. Let's just say that.